I'm not sure this video is gonna see the light of day, to be honest. It's one of those mornings where you really didn't want to go out. Everything was telling you not to. My normal get up, get out and get the shot. It was shot through. Just wasn't there this morning. I've just no idea why. It just wasn't. The alarm went off, got up, crossed over to the other side of the room, switched it off, and sort of sighed and thought, do I really want to go out? And then I think if you have that thought, I think it's going to be difficult for you to be motivated in any sort of way. So I deliberated. I looked at the map. I was supposed to travel down about an hour and a half to the south coast here of Adelaide, down towards Victor Harbour, and I thought, do I really want to drive an hour and a half and not get anything? And yeah, I think that's the problem once you start self-doubting and wondering about whether it's worth it. So I sat there until it was too late to do that journey. I was checking the weather, and the weather wasn't great. There was some high cloud, but there was some low cloud too. And I kept umming and ahhing, and then decided I wasn't going to go out. And then just as I was getting back into bed, I thought, you know what? Why am I self-sabotaging? So I came out. I suppose it's a case of nothing ventured, nothing gained. If I'm here and in between the rain, I might as well take a shot or two. So I've set up here, just looking down the end of this little jetty, and thankfully the final light isn't actually on. I'm not sure if it's working or not. So there's a tiny bit of a dog leg, as you can see here. So I'm just gonna set up, and I'm gonna take a chance that we can get a image at the very least. And I suppose what it might do is actually itch that scratch. Or scratch that itch, I should say, that, you know, I don't think there's a really good landscape photography location here. I think there's a lot that's working against us, but I'm willing just to put that to the test, I suppose, and see if we can come up with something. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do my little old trick, and I'm just going to pop this light out. So let me just pop that. That's should be about a third of the way into the scene. So I've popped my little head torch light out there, and I should be able to see that, and I can. And that should allow me to gain focus, which it has. We'll retrieve our light, aren't we, Rafi? Hey, retrieve our light. I'm going to switch this light off now and run this this shot. So let me just switch you off. No, we don't want green, we want off. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to run my normal, which is F16 4 minutes, stepping back gingerly, and let's wait and see. Let's see what we get, Rafi, eh? The sun, as you can see, the light is rising quite significantly. And here comes the rain, yet again. There we go. Let's make sure we're nice and clean. Yep, mosquitoes absolutely everywhere. Been bitten. Get away. Right, let's just go for it. So this time 2 minutes, and now I can actually clearly focus. F16, 2 minutes, go. And if nothing, we can test this. Whoop. Oh, God, go away, leave me alone. Oh, bitten. Hands are sore already. At the very least, we can test this little location and see what we really think of it in terms of compositions. Well, very limited compositions, but how we can work this in with what we've got. But I have to say, I'm really pleased that I came out, even though, you know, I am being bitten to death. I feel lumps and bumps absolutely everywhere from these mosquitoes, and I've sprayed liberally today because we're next to a mangrove, so I fully expected to be bitten, and hence I absolutely covered myself with mosquito spray, and it's not seemed to work at all. So let's adjust this composition very slightly, see if we can just get a second shot out of this. So yeah, so just to tame that guy a tiny touch, I'm just going to throw on a grad, a soft grad. You can see that we've got a heavy bank of cloud on the horizon, but just above you can see there's a break in that cloud. That's what's... No, mosquitoes, go away, go away, go away. Persistent little swines. That's, so let's pop that on. There we go. Just darken that sky a touch. So I think we'll just move on further in. Maybe we'll move further back to capture some of this cloud in all its magnificence. Doesn't work quite as well, I don't think, because this top rail on the right is clipping on the on those mangroves there, so it makes it dark. So what I might have to do is raise this entire thing up a little. Yeah, we've got that degree of separation. I'm just hoping that this bowl here will allow us to straighten, and it does. So we want a 40-second exposure just to smooth out that water a tiny bit. I don't think we need any more. There's a lot of texture in that cloud, and I don't want to lose too much of that. You know, I often do super long exposures, but I think this is about the sky more than anything else, and the wood and texture of this jetty. So the texture of both, I think, works quite well here. Got to be careful we don't blow out those highlights. And what I'll also do is I'm going to put a 0.6 soft grad on as well, just to make sure that we tame those highlights high up in the sky that you can see. And let's go for 40 seconds just there. So I think we'll move up and we'll take straight down the jetty shot, you know, a typical tourist shot. But that doesn't mean that we shouldn't take it. So let's move along. The rain's returned, but hopefully it'll be short-lived. So let's just get along, set ourselves up, and wait for this squall to go off. There we go, that should hold you. So we're just going to wait for this rain to ease off. A little bit too much just to go for a shot. Should do. There's some blue sky behind you, so I'm hoping for a break very shortly. I think the rain's coming from this cloud off to the left. Oh, there's a dolphin, I think. We've been treated to a little dolphin showing off, coming in and out of this little estuary here. Wow. How beautiful is that? Anyway, back to what we were doing. The range just seems to have gone off. So let's see if we can get a couple of probably 20-30 second shots out of here. Okay, very quickly let's get ourselves lined up. Looks about right. We've got some nice texture in those clouds, but you know me, I cannot help myself when it comes to a long exposure. So I'm going to pre-focus now, about a third of the way through. There we go. Lock my focus. That's locked. 3-stop on. All the way in. Like that. I'm in manual, so I'm going to dial that up to 2 minutes. Keeping an eye on that histogram. I could probably go further, but I'll just up the ISO. No, okay, actually, will it do? It's 2 minutes. We're going to go for that. Wow, it's a very pretty little scene. And again, stepping back very slowly, so we don't shake anything. Let's see what we get now. Hey, wasn't it worth it? It's a beautiful morning. Dolphins, get Raffy, who's been a wonderful little lad. Clouds are gorgeous. We didn't get any colour. Couldn't care less. Bitten to death. Couldn't care less. I'm so pleased that I didn't even push myself. It just I felt I don't know. I just felt I needed to go out, and it didn't matter what I did, so long as I just got out, even if it was just to walk Raffy. I had no expectations today whatsoever. And I still, none of these might turn out to be any good. But I don't think that's the point. The point is being out, doing something you enjoy. But I think the main thing is just get out. That's it. Just get out. Everything else will follow from that. And at the very least, you'll build up an appetite for breakfast, which I'm hoping to enjoy when I get back. Let's see what we've got here for our 2-minute exposure. Yep, that's quite nice. I'm going to do one last shot, I think. I'm going to go down I can't go too low. How low can I go? You've got to watch. No, I don't think low would work in this case. You've got to watch that bar at the end. You've got to watch that bar at the end of the jetty, and the way it interferes with you see the bank on the far side. So you see, if we get low, then it sort of crisscrosses. Hello, sunshine. Oh, he's a good boy. Oh, yeah. Yes, you are. Yes, you're a good boy. So no, I don't think low would work so well in this case. But I'm keen to get another shot. So what I might do, I don't often take, well, we're here taking man-made structure, but pylons are usually horrible. But I think I'm going to take a shot of these pylons off to the right. So let me just go and set up and just see if there is an image there. I've kept the 23 on because I didn't really want to be swapping lenses in between these little, well, not even mini showers, just very fine rain that just comes in. And although these are weather sealed, I've always got it in my mind that if the camera's wet, which this one is that, you know, when you take that lens off, then it just allows some moisture to seep in through the seals when you're putting on the new lens. So we'll stick with the 23, and if I have to crop in, then I'm lucky enough with this camera, I've got a lot of megapixels I'm able to crop in, and so we don't even know if it's going to work out yet, do we? So fingers crossed. It's all about playing, I suppose, and enjoying yourself. And I don't often take images like this, but I quite like the light behind those pylons there. So that seems to have done. Just be able to just adjust the image slightly. Let's get a second one going. This time I'm using, there's a small post on the left hand side, which I'm going to be using just to draw your eye in, I think. So let me just refocus. I'm probably going to have to focus twice. So I'm going to get the main shot first. So I'm going to focus on the pylons, make sure that they're crisp and sharp. 2 minutes, off we go again. And I'll probably have to focus on that little post. But once this exposure's done, then that second exposure needn't be so long. I just need a short exposure just to get the post fully focused. I can paint that back in later on. Okay, done for today. Thank you for joining me. I'm not sure whether this video will actually go out. It was a bit of a damp squid, I think. I didn't want to get out of bed, as you know, I told you earlier on. Well, I got out of bed and I just faffed about. I really couldn't push myself to get out, but I'm so glad I did. I really am. I've had a ball, really. I've just loved it, you know. I got to see dolphins. I think I've took an image or two that I quite like. I've dispelled my thoughts that this was a pretty poor location. It's got potential, limited, granted, but It's a jetty and you can't shoot from either side, you can only shoot on it. But we've had a little look, we've had breaks in the rain. This end light wasn't lit, which would have, I think, caused me some problems shooting. But no, I've had a ball. So thanks for coming along, and look after yourself, look after your loved ones, and wherever you are, please take care. And till next time, see ya.